Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. We're singing the Sanskrit for happiness must begin with me so everyone can be happy. Loka samasta kusukino bhavantu. Loka it's raining day. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Everyone sing. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Happiness must begin with me so everyone can be happy. Happiness must begin with me so everyone can be happy. Katrina, Robert, Henry, Ryan, Kenneth, yes sir, happiness and prosperity begins with you and me, brother. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. That's what it means. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Happiness must begin with me so everyone can be happy. Prosperity must flow through me so everyone can feel abundant. Happiness must begin with me so everyone can be happy. Prosperity must flow through me so everyone can feel abundance. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Good morning, Chris Nagy. Good morning, Valerie. The love is growing stronger and stronger within you. Can you feel the love force? Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Listen, we're starting out this morning to get the greatest juice, to tap into the greatest juice there is. And the juice is the divine plan. And what possibly in your heart, in your mind, would you consider is the divine plan? Well, I have a little notion, I have a little inkling that it is all of us remember and to return to the spirit bliss fire of oneness everlasting, an ongoing bliss ecstasy. I do believe that's the divine plan. And then the next step of that divine plan is, to help people realize that they are this infinite happiness and abundance, that they are king and queen soul ruler of themselves. And so the next deduction after that is that we need to now do whatever we can as a training day, every second of every day, never out of training, to realize these things so that we can be absolutely impeccably in tune with truth and the divine plan. How is that? A great master, Shaolin master, once said, train tirelessly to defeat the greatest enemy, yourself, so you can discover the greatest master, yourself. You breathe that spirit breath, right? And then you exhale and you let spirit, the infinite, flow through you. You breathe the spirit heart, beloved, with your full attention in your heart. And you just make sure that the infinite knows that you love the infinite you. Inhale, you breathe the spirit form that you are, this body, this spirit body, and you exhale and let it be translucent, an absolute conduit for this infinite power. This is why we have a training coming up. Well, every day on this stream and then every day, I'm hoping that it can be online as well, because we can't live a moment without the training. Not a moment. No, not with this delusion addiction, not with our sensory addictions, not with our sacred cow addictions. No, 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 no. You don't realize that we are in training day as a so-called limited human, as the spirit body. But we forget we are spirit body, and we just want this spirit. We want the body, you know. I love your body, you know what I mean? It's like, come on. There's no body. There's nobody there. They're not a somebody. They are our spirit form, you know. So I have this training coming up July 14th to the 16th at the Soul of Yoga. Get fit for the infinite you. 8 steps to soul awakening. It's for real. Would you please contact me, and I will give you the information for starters until it's all up. You could call the Soul of Yoga and sign up. They will sign you up, but you can write me, Tom at Soul of Yoga, because this is way serious, baby, because we need to train tirelessly. Master Po. Train tirelessly to defeat the enemy, the greatest enemy, yourself. So that you, breather of spirit, exhale, light, commando, love blaster, can then discover the greatest master, yourself. But let's first tell the universe we want to tune in with it, huh? Let's tell the universe that we really are training to be in tune with your divine training. We need to, you know, go to higher self headquarters, dude. Higher self headquarters, and really have a moment of truth or consequences with our higher self, and say, you know, I know you're plugged in, higher self. And I want to plug into you, higher self, so that I could be in tune with you, higher self, so I can get my mission possible instructions every breath, every moment in this behind enemy lines existence. Doesn't that make a little bit of sense? Hello, Linda. So we need to absolutely get in tune with divine headquarters, man. Is you, because you are king and queen soul ruler, but right now I think there's a despot ruling. It kind of goes with the sign of the times, you know what I mean? And that's the king ego. And things don't look so good inside you and inside me or anyone when the despot, the king ego, is ruling the court. So there has got to be an uprising, man. It's a soul rebel uprising. But first, let's just chant in Sanskrit. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Happiness starting with me. Prosperity starting with me. And that's the consciousness of it first, okay? So there can be happiness for all beings and prosperity for all beings. This is the divine plan. How can it not be when all of us are one in the spirit bliss oneness forever? How can that not be the divine plan, my friends? Huh? So let's tune in. It's training day. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta. Sing with me. Sukhino bhavantu. Sanskrit's powerful. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Happiness must begin with me, so everyone can be happy. You want to sing that? Happiness must begin with me, so everyone can be happy. Prosperity must flow through me, so it flows through everyone. Sing that. Prosperity must flow through me, so it flows through everyone. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Okay? Sharpen your sword. That was one of Stephen Covey's successful habits. Every day he said, there's some 7 habits I'm giving to you people. that you got to put into place every day. And one of them was sharpen your sword. And in our case, as soul rebels, as soul rebel uprising, as spirit soul rebels, right? We're spirit soul. But we forget that we are spirit, soul, one. We forget that we are soul, period, right? So we need to sharpen our sword of wisdom and discrimination and fearlessness and humility, right? And helplessness, so we are completely surrendered to the truth, so we can be all-powerful warriors of the light. That we fight for the light of love and truth. That we realize that every moment is a choice point. Every moment we need to obliterate, wipe out the next thought. Before you have the second thought, it has to be wiped out. Do you guys realize that your thoughts are bringing you down? Do you realize that a thought just automatically brings you down? Yes, there are high thoughts and we need to go there, but they are still limited because they only are fed by the consciousness, the cosmic consciousness. Thoughts are these little droplets, that come out of thoughts into this lower dimension, all right? So even the highest thought, which we want a ton of those, that then we can jump off from them into the pure cosmic consciousness, the Satchitananda, the divine plan, that we are absolute king, queen soul of infinite happiness and abundance. Is that all clear, dear? Right? Until then, the second thought, if it's going to go south, man, if it's going to go negative, we have to be the Christ light commando, and we have to say, let there be light, and we have to absolutely pulverize it out of existence with the light beam coming from your third eye. You look at all is light, all is light. These things aren't just little fictions, man. They're not just like little ideas. They're not just like cutie smooty things, man. They're not just for video game. No, it's the real video game of life, man. It's the real virtual reality that you are in a physical form right now and you are stuck behind enemy lines and you are getting slaughterhoused 5 by your own mind every single day, by the thoughts and the restlessness, right? So we have a ton of training to do, just a ton of training to do. But now especially we need to be that Christ-like commando that commands on the spot. When you're going to get so good, you're going to become masterful, man. Because we're going to train tirelessly to defeat the greatest enemy, ourself. So we can discover the greatest master, ourself. Train tirelessly. And I am going to bring this to you. I'm bringing it to you. It's already in the streams. It's going to get organized. Yes, it's going to get organized. There's a training coming up. And I have GitaStudy.com. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's the boot camp of all boot camp trainings. That's where we huddle up in Soul Rebel Camp, man, with Yogananda's interpretation of that. Are you kidding? One of the greatest avatars of love, which makes that avatar the most powerful because he's in tune with the universal love force. He is the Arjuna. That's the behind-the-scenes scoop, that Yogananda was Arjuna. So we are studying in tune. It's not even like a mystery school. It's like going back to the very beginning of time and huddling up with the creators. Like the creator, the spirit, then the creator, and then all the helpers in this divine hierarchy, and we're all huddled up and we're getting our true strength from that. See, that is what I mean by going back to tuning in with the divine plan, baby. There would be no creation unless there was a plan to have you and me in absolute infinite happiness and abundance, and all beings in absolute infinite happiness. Do you read me loud and clear this morning? Do you see how these streams each day are getting more loud and clear? It's not me. It's you, dear. It's you, because you are waking up. And I salute you, man. I salute you. And then Carly comes on here because she is one fearless broad. Don't ask me why I said that, Carly. It's just because my old stuff comes through the new stuff. You are one fearless goddess. I said that only as a joke, but sorry if it was a bad joke. You are one fearless a goddess woman, all right, encased in a mortal frame, but you are really Divine Mother's right-hand girl, okay? In fact, you are Divine Mother. I hope I made up for that. Self-recognition, self-realization school. Exactly, Jolene. Big time. So all of this is coming our way, all right? But first, I want you to know two things. That the thoughts and feelings are our greatest enemies. When we don't have control of them. When we're not overriding them with our soul power. You know, with our higher self power. With the Christ consciousness that we are. And the Krishna love force that we are. See, we have to tune in now. We have to train to tune in. We have to train to be ourselves. Remember, little grasshopper, train tirelessly so you can defeat the greatest enemy, yourself, grasshopper. And then you discover the greatest master. It's you, grasshopper. It's you, grasshopper. It's you, grasshopper, the greatest master. Love you. I'll take it. I'm one fearless goddess. You're one fearless dame, man. Because, you know, my dad was in that school back in the day. He's kind of a macho dad, you know. So he'd say dame and broad and all that kind of stuff. It takes you back to the Frank Sinatra days. I would just throw a little old colloquial in with the divine language, all right? In with the Sanskrit, how's that? The old colloquial, old school, kind of in my dad's generation lingo with the updated Sanskrit. Let's command a Christ light strike into your very next thought. See, we can't give the second thought. We can't give the first thought a second thought, because then you have a sentence, and before you know it, you have a paragraph, and then you're in the story. Not just this story, not just what happened yesterday, but the story that you've been hanging on to this entire life, right? Since you were able to think things through. And that story has been continued from past lives. So we have some light machine gunning to do when that second thought comes in. We have to nail it with our Christ command, with our power that we have here at the sixth chakra. Because this training I'm up to is archetypical. And if you guys want to hear a stream I did for the Soul Rebel at Soul Rebel Camp the other night, which is for our Soul Rebel training, so it's private. Right? You need to get on that private training, baby. GitaStudy.com. Write me at Soul of Yoga, and I'll send you what the stream that we did on Wednesday night, so you can hear about these 8 super soul powers you have. They're archetypes, but they're also, we have 8 archetypes and 8 arch enemies. Okay? Are you ready for the Bhagavad Gita? I think you are. How can not a human behind enemy lines, entrapped in their own minds and their own belief systems? Because we give the first thought a second thought, then the sentence, and then the paragraph, and then the story, and it keeps repeating, and it rules your life. And the feelings, oh my God. We have a feeling, and then here comes the color commentary. Here comes the subjective color commentary on the feeling. So we're going to learn to be a Christ-like commando. Let there be light. And go into that second thought. Right after you have the first one, the second one, we nail it. And then the love blaster, the Krishna Arjuna love blaster, your third chakra, is the same thing. You have a feeling, and you start to now make that story. Make the big feeling thing, you know? The big color commentary. And then you just gossip all day long, talk to everybody about it, you know? Not everybody, but you talk about it. You're talking to yourself about it, and you're just draining yourself of all the potential you have in this life to wake up as a super soul power, as a super soul hero and heroine. Hello, Arjuna. Arjuna awakes. Awaken your soul hero, my dear. I command a Christ light strike into my very next thought. I command a Krishna love blast into this feeling. The feeling, man. The feeling has to get love blasted before you add your color commentary to that emotion. Ah, man, you know, No more color commentary. You embrace the feeling, you accept the thought that comes in, and then it's pulverization time. It's blasting out the feeling out of existence, loving it out of existence, and it's pulverizing the second thought. Because that's going to leave you in what? Master Mushin, imperturbable mind, the peaceful warrior, which is our fifth archetype at the fifth chakra. Oh my God, this stuff is so good. It's better than Lord of the Rings. It's better than Star Wars, man. It's better than any kind of a trilogy you can read. Because you are the sole hero, huh? Or you are the villain. Grasshopper, train fearlessly to defeat the greatest enemy, yourself, grasshopper, and to discover the greatest master, yourself, grasshopper, yourself, grasshopper. I command a Christ light strike into my very next thought. I command a Krishna love blast into this next feeling. I command a Christ light strike into my very next thought. How about this one? How about into this thought? I command a Krishna love blast into this feeling. Oh, a Christ light strike and a Krishna love blast. Oh, a Christ light strike and a Krishna love blast. You are the Christ and you are the Krishna. These are archetypes. You are the Christos consciousness, the universal consciousness of light that comprises this physical creation. If there's no light, there's no physical creation. You are the light of the world, O powerful one. That's why Carly is this fearless, divine goddess, because she is the goddess, because she is the light, and you and I are too. And these just aren't, going to be constant affirmations that we affirm. They're going to be afformations, which is why I love being a light commando, why I love quieting my own mind by pulverizing the thought forms. You're not the thought forms. You are living in the light. You are light. You're pure light. Light doesn't think. Light shines. Light is light. It has nothing to do with a thought form. So all thought forms need to be pulverized. All feelings, emotions, same thing. You're not an emotion. You're not the body that cannot die. You're not the mind that's changeless. You're not emotions you cannot fear. You are the soul whom spirit holds dear. You are spirit soul. You see? Do you see this training? Isn't it awesome? Aren't you ready? But listen, go ahead and do what you're going to do, as Rumi says to many of the people that came to him and was attracted to his great love, magnetism and everything, but they weren't ready. So he said, go ahead and do. Go ahead and do what you're going to do. I promise you one day you're going to come back to me. You're going to come back because love is going to be beckoning you, because love is going to be the only thing that is there for you when you are at your wit's end, when you have just dug yourself into a hole and put yourself into the corner and there is no other option left in your life. Rumi says, I'll see you then, baby. However, a little bit of foresight and a little bit of wisdom can save you from digging that hole deeper and putting yourself in a corner where you realize there is no other option in life but truth. There is no other option but love divine. There is no other option but who you really are, and waking up to the truth that you are an immortal soul, one with the infinite spirit, fire, bliss, oneness, everlasting. Ow! Grasshopper! I command a Christ light strike into this very thought. I command a Krishna love blast into this feeling, the one I'm having right now. Oh, a Christ light strike and a Krishna love blast. A Christ light strike and a Krishna glass. I command a Christ light strike into this very thought. I can command a Krishna love blast into this feeling. Oh, a Christ light strike and the Krishna love blast. A Christ light strike and the Krishna love blast. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. I must become happiness so everyone is happy. I must allow prosperity to flow through me so everyone can be abundant. Okay? I must become happy so everyone can be happy. Prosperity flows through me so everyone feels abundant. Okay, that's how the song went. I know, wisdom is the anticipation of consequences. It sure is. So sharpen your sword of wisdom, Clark. Sharpen it all day. You don't sharpen it once. That sword is carried with you. It's in a scabbard, and you carry that wisdom sword with you. That wisdom sword, it puts you in the now, right? In the now. No other way. N-O-W, no other way but the now, okay? N-O-W, no other way. There's just the now. And so we carry that sword and we're sharpening it every time we fire off a missile strike, a light strike on the next thought. And first of all, you breathe. You breathe. So you walk around first and foremost, okay? Becoming aware of your breath of spirit. So breathe in a big breath of spirit as often and break your record today for a breath of spirit. Then the next step is to breathe in the spirit heart beloved. So now you're in your heart. Put full attention in your heart. Breathe a breath of spirit heart beloved. Love for the spirit heart, the one beloved in your heart. Exhale. The third breath, since you're in a form and you're going about your stuff today, inhale spirit form. So now you're acknowledging the spirit is my form. And it's flowing along. Exhale, because I'm in tune with the divine plan. I'm in tune with the truth. I'm in tune with the infinite. Don't you love the infinite? The infinite and you are in a personal, intimate relationship. The king and you, the king and I, because your soul is one with the infinite. There is no separation in your soul from the infinite. None whatsoever. So I call this program that I am creating, the Get Fit for the Infinite You, 8 Steps to Soul Soul Awakening, this. We've got the 8-step program to put a step back into your life. We've got an 8-step program to put a step back into your life. We've got an 8-step program to put the light back into your heart. We've got an 8-step program to put the light back into your heart. Open your eyes, see the light, awaken your soul, and shine, baby, shine. Got an 8-step program to put a step back into your life. We've got an 8-step program to put a step back into your heart. We've got an 8-step program to put the light back into your mind got an 8-step program to put a step back into your life. We've got an 8-step program to put the light back into your heart. We've got an 8-step program to put a step back into your life. We've got the 8-step program to put the light back into your heart. Awaken your heart. Shine, baby, shine. Open your eyes. See the light. Awaken your soul. Shine, baby, shine. Open your eyes. See the light. See the light, see the light, see the light, see the light and shine, baby, shine. See the light, see the light, see the light, see the light and shine, baby, shine. See the light, see the light, see the light, see the light. Shine, baby, shine, yeah. See the light, see the light, see the light, see the light and shine, baby soul. Your baby soul, an immortal baby soul. You already shine, so shine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Kaboom. Well, you getting it? You're getting it. If you're on the stream, you're getting it. You're getting the instructions straight from your higher self right now. Boy, oh boy. Girl, oh girl, man, oh man, woman, oh woman, soul, oh soul. We've got to follow instructions now. It's like that stream that I had the other day. Stick to the game plan, the divine game plan, my children. Otherwise, it's just going to be more and more and more and more pain. More and more and more and suffering. Well, Katrina, listen. You know, what did little Yoda say to Luke Skywalker? You can't just try. You have to do. You have to be. Oh, you're not this crude matter. Don't you feel the force with us right now? It is all around us. It is in us. It's everything. Feel the force, Luke. Feel the force. Your trying is not going to be enough, Katrina. It's the commitment to be in training, and I'm offering you steps. I'm offering you online boot camp training. I'm offering you retreat training. I'm offering you a 24/7 online rebel uprising where you can be fierce and fearless, to not just try, but to put your whole heart and soul into being you. Train tirelessly, grasshopper, so you can defeat your greatest enemy, you, and to discover the greatest master, you, grasshopper, you. Train tirelessly. The whole Gita, the whole Patanjali's 8 steps of yoga is about the practice, the sacred practice, and the sadhana that we all have on this earth. Come on. There are people that are in assisted living. They are in rehab. And that's just for a symptom. That the greatest malady of all is this ignorance, is this indifference, is this procrastination. The greatest spiritual malady of all is the forgetfulness of the seriousness of us winning the daily battle of life, which is all about, the Gita is all about. By sharpening our swords, by befriending the 8 archetypes that is the divine consciousness in each one of your chakras. And we have defined those 8 archetypes. And as I mentioned before, if you want a sneak preview of why you are going to decide to get on GitaStudy.com, yesterday, write me at Tom@Soul of Yoga, and I will send you a Dropbox of this stream I did just in Soul Rebel Camp on Wednesday night on our private video stream. I'll have video streams 7 nights a week as a huddle up with our spirit fire remembrance, because you need that every day. We need not just one huddle up. We need constant huddle ups. We are in a training where we're not going to allow ourselves out of the training of waking up to the truth. Don't sleep anymore. Don't sleep. It was Rumi who said, get up before dawn, way before dawn, and pray your guts out to the Father of creation and ask for every need you have. And then he says, do not go back to sleep. Do not go back to sleep. We will all take turns being on watch. What is the watch? The watch for that second thought that comes in, that's got to be commandoed and bombardeered out of existence before you think the second thought, and before you start adding the color commentary of your little likes and dislikes and forgetfulness, because that will add to just this whole bunch of this cancerous ideas that destroy your potential for happiness in this life. And we need to blast out that color commentary that goes with our feelings and emotions, man. So that what? We can be this master Mushin, this quiet, imperturbable mind. I am a peaceful warrior. I am a peaceful warrior. What an archetype at your fifth chakra, because you are in the divine consciousness center of the fifth chakra. The Vishuddhi is the peaceful warrior. I am imperturbable mind. I am Master Mushin. I call it Master Mushin. I am a peaceful warrior. Grasshopper. I am a peaceful warrior. Om Shanti. Om. Om Shanti. I am imperturbable mind. I am imperturbable mind. I am the Master Mushin. No mind, no mind, no mind. Quiet mind, quiet mind, quiet mind. I am a peaceful warrior. I am a peaceful warrior. I am imperturbable mind. I am imperturbable mind. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om. I am Master Mushin. I am the Master Mushin. No mind, no mind, no mind. Quiet mind, quiet mind, quiet mind. Om Shanti. Om. Om Shanti. Om. Om Shanti. Om. Om Shanti. Om. Yeah. Nice, Clark. Don't give the first thought a second thought. But now it's just not an idea not to give the second thought a second thought. Now you have the weapon of your Christ-like commando consciousness at your sixth chakra, and it is saying, let there be light, and then you just pulverize the next thought with the power that you already possess as a Christos. as the Christ consciousness, okay? Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Happiness begins with me, so everyone can be happy. Happiness begins with me, so everyone can be happy. Prosperity flows through me, so everyone can be abundance. Prosperity flows through me, so everyone can be prosperous. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Pranam, pranam, pranam to the power of your immortal soul. And you have 8 soul heroes, 7 chakras, and the spirit soul reunion in samadhi bliss to come to your rescue, O immortal soul, trapped behind your countless thoughts and mortal desires and emotional upsets that only bring more and more trauma, drama, pain, and suffering. You now have the training. You now are sharpening your sword. You now are awakening as the soul hero, as the greatest master of yourself. And so it is. Write me, Tom at Soul of Yoga. The training is on.